Hello, this is my main account Big Wolf OO, and we are going to be doing a new series on the channel. This series is, we're going to see how much GP we can make in 8 hours doing a skilling task in the game. With limiting what we can do to skills, this way we can see how AFK something is and how much GP we can make in 8 hours doing the certain task. So with that, this new series is, let's see how much GP we can make in 8 hours doing a skill that's AFK or something, yeah, whatever. Alright, before we get started, let's talk about Amethyst crystals to begin with. Amethyst crystals are the highest level rock in old school RuneScape, by the way. You have to have 92 mining. Yeah, 92 mining, so not a lot of people can make it that far because a lot of people hate this skill. But for ultra chads like me, I absolutely love mining and I can easily get there, and that's what I'm going to be doing. We're going to be doing amethyst mining for 8 hours. Now, getting 299 mining does take a long time. It is definitely one of the slower skills in the game, but doing it through amethyst is a very, very daunting task to do. XP rates are quite slow when you do amethyst mining. The money's great, don't get me wrong, but when you want to try to get to 99 and you're thinking, hey, I'm going to do this, it's going to take a very, very long time, especially when you start at 92. Now, for the equipment that I have, I do not have the Elite Falador Diary. Now, if you have the Elite Falador Diary, you have an extra area that is not even close to being bombarded with people. So you get your own rocks for the longest time, and it's closer to the bank. And now let's talk about the equipment I'm going to be wearing throughout this grind. First off, let's talk about the Prospector's Kit. Prospector's Kit gives you bonus XP, which is pretty rad. Next is the Dragon Pickaxe, which I love the Dragon Pickaxe, and it makes you become Nigel Thornberry whenever you use it. Next, it's the Expert Mining Gloves. These are pretty important because while you are mining amethyst crystals, they grant you a 25% chance for the crystal to not deplete upon mining it. So basically, I have a 1 in 4 chance every time I mine one that it doesn't deplete, and I can just stay even longer and have it be more AFK. And lastly, my mining cape, of course. I gotta flex my 99 mining on this account. It's my first 99 and I absolutely love it, so gotta have it on me. So with all that in mind, let's hop on over and let's see how much I can make in 8 hours of mining amethyst. Alright, so as you can see, the timer has started, and well, I already discussed like what is amethyst mining to begin with, so I figure why not just do like a little backstory as to why I like mining so much. And it's also something that you can just listen to on the side while you are also grinding skills. So I figured this would be just like a nice little change of pace. Alright, so how I got started with RuneScape was basically back in 2002, a friend of mine said, hey, we should play this game together. And I said, well, what is it? And that's when they showed me while we were in school, RuneScape. Now, mind you, I didn't have a computer at the house, so this was all brand new to me. Like, we grew up like super duper poor, so there was no way we could have been able to afford a computer at this point in time. But I was 12 years old and I was like, okay, let's check it out. And I instantly loved like how everything was. I remember specifically like being so like just in awe at what I was seeing, because this was all brand new. I've never played an MMO or anything of that sort in my life. So obviously this was just a brand new experience and I had no idea what was going on. I was looking at the screen and I'm just like, what do I even do? Like, I didn't even use a computer at this point, like rarely used a computer at this point in time. So I was like looking at this like, what do I even do? Fast forward a few months later to 2003, and my dad ended up winning a computer from his work when he worked at Waste Management. It was an old school e-machine, and I was so thrilled because I played RuneScape from time to time when I went to the local coffee shop that we had here in town, but I also played it before I got banned at school. So I was still like, oh man, I cannot wait to play this game. Now before then, I was actually using my friend's account because once again, I had no idea what I was doing, and I didn't have an email or anything like that. So I was like, all right, I'll just do it like this. And sure enough, I ended up making my first account, which is RSR2. And that tag has stuck with me ever since. And what RSR is, those are my actual initials, and then the 2, I just threw the 2 at the end because I do have a sister as well, so I was like 2 kids, you know, I don't know. I was just like, I'll just throw the 2 on there, and it just stuck. I've had that name since then, and I still use it to this day for my Twitch stream. I also use it for my tag for fighting game tournaments and stuff like that, so it's still a huge part of my life. But why is mining my favorite skill? Well, when I was first playing this game, when we finally got dial-up internet at the house, I don't know what it was, but mining was like the thing that I was having so much fun with. I never did quests, I never did anything else but just do random tasks and mining and stuff like that. But then at some point, I discovered that there was a mining guild in the game. Someone told me, and I instantly wanted to get my mining to the point where I can get into the mining guild. The mining guild was something that I really worked hard to get into, and something that I was proud of myself. And then after a very long time, I finally achieved getting inside the mining guild. And I was so thrilled. I was so happy. All this time, all this hard work that I put into mining finally paid off. And I was so thrilled of being inside the mining guild. Like, I felt elite. I felt like I was a professional. I don't know. I just felt like I was on cloud 9 at this point in time. But then there was one other goal that I really, really wanted to get and achieve in this game, and that was to mine the Addy Rock that was downstairs over where the scorpions are in Falador. That one. I wanted to mine that rock so bad. And unfortunately for me, I never got that chance when I played back in the day. And that's just because I just got bored with the game. I just didn't find the game fun anymore because I did my one goal that I wanted and I was still not fully understanding the game. I just logged on, played for fun here and there, but doing quests and stuff like that, I just never did. Now, one of my favorite things I do remember from all this time frame was being able to send money to Jagex to pay for membership. And that wait is probably why I have anxiety today. That wait to see if your account has membership after you mailed them money, like that's anxiety inducing. I'm sorry, but it truly was. I mowed lawns and I was like, all right, I want to get membership, and this was $5. $5 was like, oh man, like holy crap, that's awesome. So send out the $5 and hope, and that was the fun of it too. Like just that wait. But it's because of this experience that I had playing RuneScape for the first time and then enjoying mining so much. I enjoy mining in pretty much any other MMO that's out there. So Final Fantasy 11, 14, World of Warcraft, any of those games like that had some sort of mining feature in it, I was all in. I loved it. Maybe it's some sort of connection to my childhood, something that I miss dearly, so it's like the nostalgia effect, or I don't know. That's just my thought process on it. It's just something that I truly enjoy. There are skills in this game that people like and others don't. And so for me, mining will always be my favorite skill in the game. And actually, what fully cemented it was at one point in time when I moved to this one house with my family. This was back in 2015. The internet was so bad that I literally could not play anything. Like, it was satellite internet, the worst internet you could possibly. It was worse than dial-up. And for the fastest speed, in quotations, fastest speed that they offered, it was $130 a month. At this point in time, I haven't played RuneScape in about 10 years. Like, I would hop on and off, like, very rarely, but it wasn't something I was actively going out to play. But then I found out old school RuneScape was a thing, and I said, okay, I'll give it a shot and just try it out, because I haven't played it in so long. But then I found out my internet can run it no problem, because obviously you can still run it on dial-up, but I was so happy. I finally felt like a sense of normalcy after 2 years of living at this house that had like this really, really bad internet. And so I was able to sit down and play RuneScape. And then mining was the thing that kept me sane. Living out in the middle of the woods with really bad internet. Like, it was my sense of normalcy to the world. Like, I was able to connect to the world through this game. And it brought my love back to this game. And that's why I'm still playing it today. Like, I absolutely love this game. I have fast internet now, but I absolutely love this game. And I'll take small breaks here and there, but other than that, this game is absolutely amazing. And I'm very thankful for the clan that I'm in, Sanctuary 3, that I joined. Like, I have my Skiller account, as you know, and there's going to be a new video next week. And I'm just thankful. Like, they have been so welcoming and so kind. They have been very supportive of the YouTube channel. They've been very supportive of the process and helping me understand things in the game that I really didn't know before. So I just wanted to give a little story, basically, just like a little filler for the video. So that way you have something to listen to on the side. And I figured, like, like I said, it's just a different change of pace from like the regular videos that I make. But without further ado, let's see how much I made off of 8 hours of Amethyst mining. All right, we did it. We are all done with our task. We did 8 hours of Amethyst mining. It took a while, by the way. I stretched this out over the last few months because, like, I started this before Leagues and I was like, oh yeah, I could do it, and then I totally forgot Leagues was coming up. So we're done. We did it, and let's go over what we got, shall we? So we did not have any Amethyst in the bank to begin with, so that was taken care of. I took out all the gems that we got as well from mining everything, so I took all those out as well. I have a clip that from earlier that showed what we had in the bank. Well, then I used that obviously to subtract and all that stuff. So we got 656 amethyst, 4 emeralds, or of course uncut, 2 rubies, and 12 sapphires. So the grand total of that is, here we go, 3.5 million GP after 8 hours. Now keep in mind, I was not like full on like paying attention, like, you know, 100% of the time or anything like that. There may have been like a few times where like I misclicked or wasn't fully paying attention or anything like that, so there might have been like some gaps in between, but overall that's pretty solid, I'd say. After 8 hours, 3.5 mil, and it's simply AFK. I did a lot of it just chilling on the side, and it's great. You know, I will take that. 3.5 million GP, just like that. And then of course we got 36 unidentified minerals as well. We're 4 away, and I think we can get a gem bag as well. So that's that. Hey, that's extra gems right there. That's extra money, or clay. I know something like that. But there we go. There is 8 hours of mining amethyst. So if you like what you see, feel free to toss a like, comment, and even subscribe to the channel. I plan on doing more of these 8-hour videos over time. I definitely want to start doing that more. I think they're fun. You know, it's a fun little AFK thing. So if you have any suggestions of what to do next, if you have like a fun AFK task that you want me to do, here are my stats, by the way, so like that way you get a general idea. Now I will not do Slayer task or anything like that. I'm not a big combat person, even though my stats can kind of do it, but I'm talking skiller tasks. Like, what skilling tasks would you like me to do next? Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. With that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching the video, and I will catch you guys later. I love you guys so much.